Hello everybody, I'm Dan the Beardy Man, and this is my March 1st video, the third in the series. As you can see, the beard has fantastically filled out. It's back to its former glory. It's bushy, it's soft, it's lovely, ever so slightly itchy, but not unbearably. The worst thing about it, which I may have mentioned in the last one, was the moustache. The moustache is growing at an alarmingly large rate, right? And it's past that folding over my lip, poking into my lip period. And it is now sticking into my mouth and getting in the way of everything. Which is really, really annoying, because you bite down on some food and you get like a mouthful of hair, and in the middle of the night one will detach at 4 AM, fall into my throat and try and choke me. I genuinely think my moustache is trying to kill me at this point. Plus side, it's really gross. When drinking, it's a good strainer. I mean, you do have to suck out the little bits off the moustache. It's super gross, but I mean, it's washed on a daily, so I mean, it's not like I'm nasty gross all day, every day. I mean, in comparison to what falls from my mouth into my beard, moustache is doing alright. Anyway, those are some of the bad things. There are more bad things. The fact that it's becoming a deeper tinge of ginger, which doesn't look terrible in this light, it doesn't look terrible in the normal light, but if we get that little bit of sun through the rain, which we've had a tremendous amount, yeah, like the hair from the guy from How to Train Your Dragon, just bright ginger, just flowing ginger beard locks. The month has been okay though, as a whole. Don't really like February as it is. I'll tell you for why though, and it's nothing to do beard wise, but just in my experience, February seems like the most downer month because of some things that have happened in previous Februaries. Firstly, I was born. Dreadful. February 4th, my birthday, especially this year because I turned 30. Not something you really want to think about. For my birthday, me, Anthony, my cameraman, and executive producer and editor, and pretty much, I mean, he is the work behind Dan the Beardy Man. I'm purely just a luxurious beard and a fantastically gorgeous face. Me, him, and some other lads that I'm friends with went to Scotland. Something like an 11-hour trip up into the middle of nowhere to stay in a log cabin. It was gorgeous. It was rained like a beast, but I mean, we were going to Scotland. Wasn't like you expecting anything different. Anyway, got there. I instantly got sick. Ended up with a chest infection. Coughed my ass off the whole weekend. Real pain. And then I had to try and stifle coughs for another 11 hours as we drove back to Wales because everyone was like tired, and you know, go on holiday and you feel more tired when you come back. And that's what it was like on the way down. Anyway, that was good, aside from the fact that I had cough and a cold. The other things with February are, in 2007, a mate of mine, we're not naming names here because it's not, it ain't right, a friend of mine from school died. Even though we hadn't seen each other for like a year or so at the time, and we weren't like massive friends when it happened, still a big mark on your life. I mean, especially at that age, it's not right. And then a few years pass, but I mean, you still have that marker every year. You remember it, and it drops on February. And then about 6 years ago, another friend of mine passed away in February. Again, I'm not naming any names. Not just a friend of mine, a friend of Anthony's as well. It was pretty hard to deal with that at the time. He was a really nice kid. Felt really bad for the I mean, it's bad for us as friends. You can only imagine what it's like as family. It's not nice anyway. But these are some of the things that you deal with on a yearly as you remember them. When you really think about it, turn 30 is not actually one of the bad things that happens in February. But then push through. Not much else you can do, is there? But I mean, that's me. I'm what would be considered a high functioning sad man. Even though I'm not happy all of the time, I still sort of get on with my day. And I'm not saying that people who have depression problems or sadness, I mean, don't be like, get out there and do your day. Some people can't. It becomes crippling for them. But I'm going to drop a little plug here. If you do need someone to talk to and you don't feel like you have any friends, you can do live chat with people at Calm, or you can call them and speak anonymously if you'd like to. If you just want to get it out there to someone that isn't just going to, you know, sometimes your mates don't understand, they just tell you to sort of, you know, get on with it, everything will be alright, and at the time you don't feel like it can. Calm are there for you. That's why I'm helping them. They're good people. We don't want to let depression problems get to the point where they're unbearable for the person experiencing them, because then bad things happen. Anyway, aside from the itchiness and the gingerness and the overgrowing my lipness, it's been alright. I mean, I am really just sort of sat here whilst hair grows out of my face, so it's not like I'm doing a whole lot. But you know, it's good. There's not been any more at this point online donations, but then we weren't expecting them to be like constant throughout the year. It's a whole year thing. We're sat at 120 quid at the moment, and we've still got those 3 pots out there, 3 new pots to be put out soon. I'm waiting for them to be delivered. Where, I'm not sure yet, but I'll figure that out. But I've checked on those pots, and they are, I mean, even if it's just a smattering at the bottom, it's still for a good cause. It's a good thing. So I mean, the ones that are out there are doing okay, so that's good. And then they've only really been out for a month and a bit now, anyway. So I mean, they're doing quite well in that respect. Anyway, you can see my daily photos on my Instagram account. You can catch up with these lovely videos on the 1st of every month, as long as I've not been washed away in the floods. But then this can be used as a flotation device in those sorts of situations, which is fantastic, or an absorption device. Yeah, I mean, it's all going well at the moment. I mean, by this time next month, I might have to. I've been trying to train my mustache to go out sideways, so it's sort of. I've got mustache wax, and it's sort of. But I don't think it's at the point of longness enough yet to properly swoop sideways. So it's still just sort of going down, doing whatever it wants. I'm sure at some point it will get long enough that I can twist it out and I can have a fantastic mustache. And then this, I've got a boar hair beard brush and some beard oil to keep this from going out sideways, or at least try to anyway. At the moment, it's just been washed and conditioned, so it's all lovely and fluffy, because I want you to see it like its natural state. Yeah, no, I think it's lovely too. Thank you. And that's all I've really got for you. So stay tuned for the beginning of next month, when I'm sure there'll be more hilarity to have. Stay on top of your day-to-day, try not to let the demons in. I have, as a little signing off, I have been watching a few videos on YouTube about how to make your pages more seen, and a lot of them are talking about product placement. I mean, I don't really want to do that, and no one's going to see this outside of like small community anyway. I mean, it's ridiculous to think that. That's good. Product placement would be a natural thing in this sort of instance, but I mean, anyway, I'll see you at the beginning of next month. Have a good one.